Did Quentin really escape the curse? What happened to Ruby, and how is Henry Fonz involved in the case? We wish you thrilling entertainment with episode 2 of The Sign. Welcome. So, welcome to episode 2 of The Sign. Can I just say I always think I'm going to stop recording and then move the save file over to my SD card on my phone and then just immediately start recording again. But that is never what happens. I always think it's what's going to happen, and it is never what happens. The dog needs stuff, and then I need stuff, and then stuff needs stuff. But anyway, I'm back. It's still the same evening. And the other thing I wanted to say, I know that I said I was going to play Argus after I finished episode 1, but I'm just having some fun. I'm having fun with The Sign. The things that the things that bothered me playing this game when I was playing it like quietly and alone aren't bothering me as much. Like Cedrik and his like ridiculousness, and Jonathan as well, who gets worse. And some of this just, and like Professor Kruger and stuff, they were so frustrating to deal with. And when you're like playing quietly in private and stuff, but when you can just like yell back at them and just tell them that they're being jerks, I don't know, it just feels better, man. Try playing a game that you don't like out loud sometime, and you'll see. You'll see. Play the game out loud. And like, it makes them more frustratingly real. Like, real people who are frustrating instead of just like these fictional characters who are just trying your last nerve. Anyway, so welcome to episode 2. Let's get this bad boy started. So yeah, we left off on a bit of a couple cliffhangers. We don't know what's going on with Quentin or Ruby. Let's see if we can get a hold of Ruby. Ruby, what happened? Gabriella implied that Ruby was with her. Oh no, Ruby. OMG, please not Ruby. I don't know why I somehow like connect Yannick and Ruby. And in my headcanon, they're like a couple. Like, it's never been said in this game, but something about those two, they feel couple-esque. So I'm gonna ship them. Oh my god, please not Ruby. What do we do now? We have to do something. Fuck, I'm driving over to hers. I thought you were watching Quentin's house. Give me a quick call, Cedrik. I'm coming with you. Meanwhile, I'll try to get her on the phone. Sorry, guys, I'm calling the police. Give me a quick call, Cedrik. I'm coming with you. I don't want you to say I'm dodging. He's probably gonna be like, no, I won't get there in time. Please watch yourselves.
Hey, it's me. Am I picking you up, or are we just gonna meet at Ruby's? Either way, we gotta get going. Hello? Hello?
What happened? I don't think I chose that one before. Battery? Oh, jump scare. What's going on here? What's happening? Ruby, are you okay? Is that really you? Where are you? Did you just write this? Ruby, are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Crap, I don't trust this. How can we know Ruby's actually still alive? You mean she's writing from the hereafter? Yeah, kinda like Gabriella? I'm fine, Jonathan, I'm just so scared. Ruby, post a selfie. Ruby, give us a video call. That one. Premium! Don't be ridiculous. Okay, then.
Guys, it's really me, and nothing happened to me. Here, is this proof enough for you?
7:12, is that what time it is? Is that what time it said on her watch? I think it is. Proof enough? Yes. Thank you. Thank you for proving you're alive, so that me and Cedrik don't have to go racing over to your house. Also, is Cedrik okay now? Sounded like that ended badly. OMG, Ruby, you're alive. You cannot imagine how relieved I am. What was wrong with you, Ruby? It was so terrible. I was in the living room talking to Indigo on the phone when I suddenly heard weird noises coming from my bedroom. So I opened the app of my security camera. That's what I just saw. That's what I saw. How did I see that? Are you still in danger? You think it was the girl? Do you finally believe us, Professor? Are you still in danger? Don't think so. Locked myself in the bathroom, but she seems to be gone. All quiet. Thank God you're fine, Ruby. We were so worried about you. And we're still worried about Quentin, don't forget. I'm fine, really, but I don't understand. Why is the ghost girl faking my death? Maybe an act of vengeance because Quentin managed to escape? Maybe, but it's a different ghost girl, isn't it? Isn't this one Gabriella? Or is the ghost girl pretending to be Gabriella? Did he get in touch by now? No, but I'll go over now to make sure he's okay. I'll add him to the group and hopefully we'll find out more. TTYL. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I gave you such a fright. I'm still trembling all over my body. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to take this. Ruby, we've got to stay strong now. I fear it's the same for all of us. Cheer up. If Quentin made it, we can make it too. Ruby, we've got to stay strong now. There's a finish line here. We know. I'm trying, Indigo. But again, something like before, I won't handle it. We need to move faster. So far, we don't know anything. Gabriella was all by herself, but we're not. We desperately need to find out who this girl is. Gabriella didn't need to be all by herself. Like, she could have come to me with this before. To be fair. Or somebody else. She could have gone to Wolf before and been like, somebody's messing with me. Asked him the same questions I asked him. Although then Wolf would have like one day left to live. Right now. We're doing what we can. Easier said than done. You don't say. We're doing what we can. I know. I wish we could do more than just wait. We should continue to find out more about Fonz. Look, I don't want to say anything, but what are you and Yannick doing? Like, really? What are you and Yannick doing? I love you both. I do. I have nothing against these two. I think they're fine. They're great. I have no issues with them. But what are they actually contributing here? On the one hand, we have no idea when this author will get in touch. On the other hand, everything indicates that this ghost hunter and the girl are in some way connected. I'm sure he has the missing hints we're looking for. Can you just text him again, Indigo? Maybe you can change his mind. Okay, I'll try. There's no point. I mean, I can try. He's gonna block me or something. Thanks. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Fuck, battery's low. I've got to get my power bank. Please bite the bullet and help us. We need you. I have something you urgently need to listen to. What is wrong with you? We're all gonna die and you don't care. I have something you urgently need to listen to. I have something you urgently need to listen to, I guess. I don't know what that is exactly. It could be the voice, the screaming from Quentin, maybe? That he sent? I'm back. Unfortunately, Fonz is offline, but I sent him a text. Great. Just hoping the author will be in touch soon. You mean Norma? One of them will. I'll keep you updated. Let's hear what Quentin has to report first. I'll keep you updated. I was gonna say, I miss my boys. Where are my boys? Where are my boys at? And then one answers the call. How are you doing? Are you coping with Gabriella's death? This is Sevi, FYI, in case you're like looking away or something. I try to think about it as low as possible. Nice of you to ask. I'm holding up somehow. Not really. How am I supposed to feel? Not really. If you need someone to talk to, I'm there for you anytime. No, because you're a game character, so you're not. Were you writing something? Actually, I didn't want to burden you with my problems again after Gabriella's death. But didn't we want to tell each other everything? It would burden me if you didn't turn to me. Say nothing. It would burden me if you didn't turn to me. Sweet of you. Thanks. It's about this nightmare. Oh! Stay away, stay away, stay away. Not the nightmare. There's a bug. There's a bug, there's a bug, there's a bug. Me and Indy are living in fear of the bug right now. We thought it was gone, but it's not gone, is it, Indy? I had such a terrible nightmare again. Only this time, sorry, I'm kind of talking in Ruby's voice still. I finally feel like I got Ruby's voice where I wanted it, and now I can't stop. Okay. I had such a terrible nightmare again, only this time it was much worse. Indigo, I don't know what's wrong with me. Can I tell you about it? I don't know who else I could talk to. About me again? Okay then, sorry, but that's the last thing I need. Yeah, go ahead. Actually, the dream was really nice in the beginning. We're lying in bed together at night in our old apartment. When I want to cuddle up to you, I suddenly realize that you're not lying next to me. Gabriella is lying in between us, and she's covered with wounds. Her eyes are only white shells from which countless black spiders are crawling. Oh God, understandable this is upsetting you. I think I don't want to hear anymore. Oh God. That was not all. It's getting worse. Oh my God, what's worse than ghost Gabriella being in between us and bed? Suddenly she looks at me and asks me in a deep voice, oh my God, this is so scary because we know stuff that he doesn't know, what I'm about to read. Suddenly she looks at me and asks in a deep voice, how long will you be grieving for Indigo? Sorry, how long will you be grieving for when Indigo is with me? I'm terrified. I'm trying to wake you up, but you just don't wake up. And she keeps repeating the question over and over. How long will you be grieving for when Indigo's with me? How long will you be grieving for when Indigo's with me? Suddenly the floor cracks and flames appear from the darkness below. And then she drags you to hell with her. Oh my God, I'm trembling all over my body. Oh my God, that's scary. Because it was probably Gabriella, right? Like, are you thinking what I'm thinking? What I'm thinking is that this is actually Gabriella in his dreams, like, telling him, I'm gonna steal her from you. Which is Damien's job. Just kidding. But, like, seriously. I mean, it would feel like a jealousy dream if we didn't know all this other stuff that was going on, but, like, I'm lost for words. Sevi, it's only nightmares. It's really intense. Please don't freak out now. I'm lost for words. And scared. That's scary. I just don't understand why all this keeps repeating itself. And why are there always terrible things happening to you? In real life, too, Sevi. You're getting hurt, have bleeding wounds, or you burn. And I always have this feeling of complete helplessness. There has to be a reason for it. My mother says dreams that keep coming back have an important message. Mostly something I didn't process or something that's supposed to warn me. I mean, look, if I wasn't in this game right now, I would be like, or all the events that were happening hadn't happened, I'd be like, you are thinking about me a lot while you're awake, thinking about how you miss us, and then you have dreams where I'm like dramatically and violently taken away from you. It seems pretty self-explanatory. But given the circumstances under which we are currently living and the number of things that these spirits are doing to my phone and my friends and my family, feels like there's a lot more going on here, and he's right to be scared. But do I get to tell him that? Of course not. It's not entirely absurd. You shouldn't take that to heart. I don't believe in such interpretations. Any idea what that could be? Any idea what that could be? Unfortunately not. It's just that all of this is too much for me at the moment. First, our breakup 3 months ago, and now Gabriella, my best friend. I didn't want to burden you with that, but Gabriella's death is really affecting me. I really liked her a lot. Oh, I'm so sorry it's affecting you. I'm so sorry that my best friend's death is affecting you so much. I know that he's allowed to feel his feelings too. I think we all have to process this. Yes, she was a great person. It's probably the reason for these nightmares. Anything I can do for you? Anything I can do for you? That's sweet of you, but I couldn't think of anything. Besides, you're always there for me, and I really appreciate it. By the way, today I tried to distract myself from us with old pictures. You tried to distract myself from us by looking at old pictures of when we were together? I'm like, okay, that was gonna work out real well. Look at this last winter when I surprised you. Oh, come on, Gabriella. Is that the version of her that he saw in his dream? Oh no, she's writing with me. Don't provoke me. A loving soul can quickly get furious. She's mine. Mine alone. My phone's playing up, Sevi. I didn't write this. Sorry, that wasn't meant for you. My phone's playing up, Sevi. I didn't write this. Huh, are you kidding me now? Not funny at all. I'll explain another time. Better forget about it. Sorry, Sevi, I gotta go. I'll explain another time. Great. You're making it pretty easy for yourself. Well, I have to get some things for the new job anyway. We'll text another time then. Gabriella, you... Ugh. Hey, Ciara. Ciara, I need to talk to you real quick. Okay. Sorry, I was speaking in Ciara's voice. Okay, I'm on pins and needles about Quentin anyway. Who? I've got so many other things going on. I almost forgot. I didn't really, but... Hopefully Cedrik... Sorry. Hopefully Cedrik will be in touch soon. I can't stand waiting any longer. But never mind, tell me what's up. I did tell you about Gabriella's feelings for me, didn't I? No, please don't start blaming yourself for that now. It's not your fault that you're not into women. And to tell her the truth was the best thing you could have done. Yeah, I agree. You're right, Ciara. That was a very mature answer, Ciara. But that's not the point. Look at this. Oh my god. Gabriella sent messages on your behalf? And she infected his dreams with her scary clamshell eyes. Damn, that means any message we get could also be from her. Do you think Gabriella capable of harming Sevi? I hope not. I'm afraid so, because this is no longer the Gabriella I know. No idea, but I can't rule it out. No, I don't think so, not Gabriella. No idea, but I can't rule it out. I don't want her to hurt him. Look, as if everything isn't bad enough already. For the moment, you should block anything that might make her jealous. This is good advice, Ciara. This is almost like Fawn's level advice. Oh my god. The sky remains gray till you're with me in 5 days. Gabriella, why are you doing this to me? You have to put an end to this. If you really love me, then help us. Leave Sevi alone. He didn't do anything to you. You're no longer the Gabriella I used to know. You're no longer the Gabriella I used to know. The one who said sorry about the kiss. Now you're like doubling down. For the first time in my life, I'm really being myself. The torments purified me, and they will purify you too. How do I make this stop? Like this, I'm not anybody's. Nobody gets to say I'm theirs.
Y'all, this is fucked up. Quentin's dead. Yeah, I'm sitting outside of his parents' place right now. And the cops already showed up, but, fuck. We were so wrong. I'll call you all once I know more.
This sucks. I do not want to be his parents right now. I mean, to lose their daughter and then their son within a day of each other. I mean, if that's not a family like tragedy, I don't know what is. Oh my god, this cannot be true. Not Quentin. Fuck, I had a bad feeling already. You all know what this means for us. What the fuck are we supposed to do now? Rip Quentin. And that poor family. I can't take it anymore. All of this is so awful. Fuck, I cannot believe it. Oh no, not Quentin. Now don't act so surprised. As if we didn't suspect that Quentin was gonna die. Holy water against ghosts. Sorry, I was clapping to show what Jonathan was doing. And then my dog thinks it's for her. She thinks I'm clapping for her, so she's so excited. And you know, I'm a sucker for my dog. Jonathan, you're such a prick. Like, seriously, this is the kind of stuff that makes me dislike Jonathan so much. Maybe holy water helps against stupid comments. Are you nuts? Your grief doesn't seem all that bad. Wouldn't you mind being a bit more sensitive? I'm going for the jugular. Yeah, I know it worsens, but you're being a dick. Jonathan, are you out of your mind? Quentin's dead and you're making fun of it? I hardly knew him. Besides, in a couple days there will be already enough grieving for us. Why is he such a... Please stop it. For Gabriella's and Quentin's sake. All of this makes me cry. And for his parents' sake. You knew his sister, and now you know that 2 people in this family died? And you're just like, well, sucks. I don't care. I have to think about myself dying in a few days. This is a big shock for all of us, and a very unusual situation for me too. Everyone deals with it differently, and everyone had a different relationship to Gabriella's brother. Okay. Then Jonathan can just keep his big-ass mouth shut. He didn't have to say anything. He could have just, talked at his phone the way I'm talking at mine and not written anything in the group chat like a dick. But that's not what he did, is it? But I assure you that I sympathize with you and will do everything I can to support the police. Why don't you see the truth? Don't you get it, Professor? You're going to die soon, too. The police won't be able to help us here. Don't you get it, Professor? You're going to die soon, too. Ooh, I made that worse, too. I'm going for jugular with everyone. Don't be so insensitive, Indigo. I still look at this from a strictly scientific perspective. And when it comes to ghosts, that's where it stops. We should keep concentrating on facts. Please let us wait until Cedrik reports back with further information. If you think so, and then even you will believe us. Simply unbelievable. Say nothing. This is the part of the game where it's so not fun because everyone sucks. Guys, I'm on my way back. Quentin drowned. His mother found him this morning in the pool. The police assume an accident. Apparently, he had high levels of alcohol in his blood. He did say he was going to have a big old party. And his parents didn't notice anything. Again, that connection to water. An accident bullshit. This means we're all doomed. Again, that connection to water. Oh, gee, Indigo's right. First Gabriella's body by the lake, then Quentin drowns in the pool? So what? You think Samara was a world champion in swimming or what? I can't. Between Cedrik and Jonathan, I swear to God, I'm gonna rip someone's throat out. I'm gonna tear them to pieces, as Nicholas from Orphans would say. Like, just think about it. Maybe she drowned too. No, but it's still a strange coincidence. Your pointless comments don't help us either. Just stop it. Just think about it. Maybe she drowned too. The ghost girl. You're reading too much into this. You guys are looking for the book about a woman who exposed the lies of Henry Fonz because his name and picture were included in the video. But I'm reading too much into this. By the way, the police confiscated all of Gabriella and Quentin's belongings. We don't need to hope for any further information from this side. Guys, I came across something quite interesting. I discovered unusual frequencies in the audio track of the video. These are so-called disembodied voices, recordings that occur at the frequency lower than the human ears can detect. We just have to extract them so that I can transport them into the audible frequency range. Okay, got it. What? Very simple. Wolf discovered a new clue, which we will get to listen to soon. With Indigo's help. Exactly. Your ex-girlfriend's brother just died. You don't have anything to say about that? Indigo, I don't need your help on this. I'm still busy with something else. Okay? I'm your guy, Wolf. But I get to see Hans. There you are, Indigo. You are always a treat and a pleasure and always the light of my life, Hans. You always bring sunshine into my life, Hans. And I am never, ever unhappy to see you. Even when I'm unhappy that Wolf just what is it? Tells me to help. There you go, Indigo. Oh, sorry. There you are, Indigo. I'm very angry. Angry, outraged, and furious. What's wrong? Now relax. What is it this time? What's wrong? My sweet Hans? Do you know how to maintain a friendship? By caring about and spending at least 2 hours a week with your friend. 2 hours. That's 7,200,000 milliseconds. Achieved so far 1.23%. Find the error. Error. I vow to approve. I'm sorry. What are you trying to say? I vow to improve. Now I was a little harsh. I do not know what's wrong with me. Let me make it up to you. I invested a few bigs in stocks. You bring me luck. Look at this. The stock has skyrocketed. And as a best friend, one should share. Oh, I got 5 bics from him. That's so sweet of you. You're the best. You're the best, Hans. I just love you. I just love this little guy. We should now process Wolf's request. Extract disembodied voices from a video file. What should I say? You're never too old to learn something new. Yuppers. Here we go. Yes, Hans? Do you think I'm talking too much? What makes you think so? Not at all. A little maybe. Brevity is a source of wit. Not at all. I love you. I love talking to you. You are the light in my life in these tedious episodes where everyone sucks. You are the light of these episodes. You and Sevi and Damien. You and all the flirting that I can't do because Gabriella gets too mad and jealous. So my system diagnostics told me that my voice interval was too high. That clearly has to be an incorrect diagnosis. But back to the essentials. I extracted an 8-second audio file from the low frequency range. I forwarded the AAC file to Wolf. Bye, Hans. Good talking to you. Okay, guys, we have the audio file. Thanks to Indigo. She is so wonderful and so great and such a good helper and doesn't ask me, why should I have to do this? Wolf, why should I have to do this when you ask me to? She just does it without any complaints at all. And I just think she's such a great friend and ally. I don't tell her this enough. I kind of sound like Hans, but I did program him, so when I get all worked up, I start to sound like my robot. Anyway, what I want you to know is that Indigo is the best, and you guys should be nicer to her. Thank you, Wolf. Okay, let's see what this actually says.
How terribly she will take revenge for this on her closest relatives, who later have beaten him to death. How terribly she will take revenge for this on her closest relatives, who later have beaten him to death.
I got how
terribly she will
take revenge
for this on her
closest relatives
who later have beaten him to death.
Who later have beaten him to death? Or beaten her to death? Not a single word. I understood something. Something like break the curse. Something about beaten to death. Says something like we'll take revenge. I heard take revenge. Not bad, Indigos. That's actually in there. I edited the audio file and ran it through a speech analysis. That was fast.
How terribly she will take revenge for this on her closest relatives, who later have beaten him to death.
I nailed it. I mean, I had heard it before, but relatives, revenge. Huh. Does that mean anything to any of you? Not to me. I have a hunch. I did. Okay, so fun fact. When I first played this, I did have a hunch. And my hunch was that this was another way of saying that the ghosts, be it Gabriella and the ghost girl from the video, are here to take revenge for their deaths. That they want revenge. Well, I don't know about Gabriella. She wants revenge for me not being with her, I guess. Like, I don't know. She wants to finish what she started in this life by kissing me, being with me, I guess. I don't know. It's all kind of nebulous, I guess. It's like, is she really going to be satisfied if I were like, okay, I'll die and go with you, Gabriella? Is she going to be like, okay, I'm done. Bye. I don't know. But what I thought this was I have a hunch that this is going to be, oh yeah, that I just understood what it meant. But apparently I have a hunch means I know what source it's from. I think it's from Romeo and Juliet. It could be Hamlet. Is that a quote from Pulp Fiction? I think it's from Saga of the Nibelungs. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh no, I'm supposed to know the source of this quote. Um, but yeah, it's Saga of the Nibelungs, which I've read some Icelandic sagas. I think this is a German saga, but I've read some sagas. And this most closely matches the way that they use language. It's not the way that Shakespeare uses language, but also the themes, especially like conflating huge sections of time. Like, she later, what was the line? She later murdered them or something. Like, to advance forward in time like that is something you do in a saga where you're telling a story of like hundreds of thousands of years worth of family history. So this could only be the saga. So I did reason through to this before. I'm not just saying this because I just know it. When you're the worst Victorianist, it implies that you've been through a lot of literary studies. So you'll have to just take my word for it. But it's from Saga of the Nibelungs. I googled real quick. Indigo's actually right. Excuse me. Actually, it's a short passage from the Saga of the Nibelungs. You surely heard of Siegfried and Kriemhild before. Kriemhild. Is it Kriemhild? Is that a sword? Nope. Me and history. Nope, you geek. Read more here. I don't want you to die stupid. We are going to a link. No. Here's the Wikipedia page. I'm not reading the Wikipedia page to you. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. If you want to look at it, dear viewer, you can read it here and pause the video or go to the Wikipedia page. Yeah, I'm not reading a Germanic sagas. I guess it's an epic poem. I'm not reading the Wikipedia page for an epic poem to you. So, I'm sorry. That's where I draw the line. We'll be back in 1 second. All right, we came back to a message from Wolf. It seems like you were right. Take a look at the bottom of the screen from our ghost video. It's the exact symbol from that Nibelung saga. The bottom of the video, the pages. The only problem is I have no idea what message is hidden behind it. Sorry. We'll find that out. Sounds like a waste of time to me. Does anyone have any ideas? We'll find that out. Professor? What about you? He's a professor, but he studies medicine. You know my opinion concerning ghosts. However, I would interpret this as follows. You're a medical professor, sir. You are not a literary professor. The Saga of the Nibelungs is a poem of lament and deals with revenge as a fundamental element. I try to summarize the most important aspects. After Siegfried was murdered by Tronje, his widow, Kriemhild, knew only one goal: revenge. She wants to attract friends with the inherited Nibelungen treasure and then take revenge on the murder. Therefore, it is likely that the creator of this video wants to bring attention to the theme of revenge and murder, which we got from the quote by itself. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Revenge and murder, what can I say? Sounds plausible to me. Thanks, Professor. Oh no, was that sarcastic? I didn't mean it to be sarcastic. I mean, it's weird that he's offering an interpretation and that he's just a professor of all things. Let me summarize for the Norma thinking among us. There's a photo of Fonts hidden in the video, so we can get in contact with him. From him, we learned that spirits have motive for their visitation. Now we find this Nibelungs thingy, which stands for revenge on murder. Reason enough for me to look for more messages. Hey, Indigo, got a moment? Not for you, Cedric. I don't. No. I'm sorry. I come around on Cedric later. I don't know that I ever really come around on Jonathan. But right now, I just got over needing a break from Wolf. Some of these people in this game, I swear to God, I need breaks from. Like, genuine need breaks. Hey, Cedric, what's up? What's up? What's up? Now, as we're all facing death, I hope this was something else. Now, as we're all facing death, more or less, I'm thinking about lots of things. And how should I say it? I've been misbehaving a couple times lately. Absolutely, you don't say. Insight is the first step on the road to recovery. Say nothing. Okay? If I only think about how I behaved towards Gabriella just before she... Anyway, sorry for that, Indigo. Apology accepted, it's all good. Yep, was stupid. Nothing to do about it anymore. It's all good. Apology accepted. Thank you. It means a lot. I appreciate that, Cedric. I really do. Thanks, Indigo. Fist bump. But there's something else. Haven't talked to anyone about it yet. My last term paper dealt with this topic, dissection in anatomy. Did you know that in the Middle Ages, the church strictly rejected the dissection of corpses? At that time, it was believed that dissection would lead the soul to remain restless until eternity. No, I didn't know that. Heard about it. Why are you telling me this? I don't think I knew that. Didn't know that. Maybe the idea is absurd, but everyone in our group chat attended the last dissection course. And here it comes. I've been doing research at the university. It was definitely a female's arm that we dissected. I could have told you that. You don't think? So what? Unbelievable. You don't think that it's the arm of the ghost girl, do you? Wait, that's not all. This woman's body was brought to the university morgue exactly 1 day before Gabriella got the call. Only the connection to Gabriella is missing in my theory, for she was the only one who had no contact with the corpse. This is really interesting. I think you're on the wrong track. This is really interesting. It's a good theory, Cedric. That's how I see it, but I didn't want to post this in the group yet. But let's first hope that Wolf comes across new clues. He's our greatest hope at the moment. Excuse me. What about his trusty sidekick, Hans, and me? I'll try to get more information about this. I'll try to get more information about this corpse, not informations. You should also tell the others about it. We must cling to every star we find. Keep me updated. Don't tell the rest of those assholes about anything. I mean, really, the rest of the assholes is kind of just Jonathan and Professor Kruger. A very good day to you. That's my drunk Norma, because she's probably drunk. because she's Norma. Hello, Miss Ziegler? Thank God you're getting in touch. Finally, it was about time. Okay. Hello, Miss Ziegler. Excuse me. I dozed off on the sofa yesterday. It was the fault of my two friends, Mai and Tai. They're Tahitian twins. I don't know why her voice has a little Hans in it, but it does. Because she's kind of talking like Hans. Mai and Tai. Yes, it's the joke that I made, but it's the joke that I made because I think somewhere in my brain I remembered it. As soon as I said it, I'm like, oh no, that's just like the exact thing she says. And then when I'm editing the audio, I'm going to think it's all out of sync because I said the joke way before before the joke came up on the screen. But rest assured, audio editing me, I just remembered it. I just accessed it from somewhere in my brain. Also, I was looking at the drink and I was like, I think that's a Mai Tai. No problem. Glad to hear from you. But apart from that, you're fine. I'd like to meet them too. No problem. Glad to hear from you. With pleasure. I'm in the mood anyway. Just enjoying a whiskey for lunch. This is so... Norma's alcoholism is so over the top. And like, I don't know. It's just weird the way she presents this. Like, hi, I drink too much. And like most people who drink too much, I'm going to tell you about how I drink too much all the time. That's sarcasm. People don't usually just advertise they're drinking too much, like with every conversation. They don't give every opportunity to tell people that they're drinking. Like, with what? Just enjoying whiskey for lunch. Just call me Norma, by the way. What can I do for you? Please take a look at this. I don't know what this is. Oh, conversation with Henry. Oh, she's gonna love that. I'd like to know what you think of it. I urgently need your help. It's a matter of life or death. Could you please answer a few questions about Henry Fonz? I'd like to know what you think of it. Well, well, well. My good old friend Fonz is back again. And apparently he still finds people he can scare. And you know what I think of Henry Fonz? Nothing. Bleh. I'm a full-grown adult texting stuff like this about another human being. You don't believe what this nutcase is saying, do you? No, but he's currently the only clue we have. I really don't know what to believe anymore. I'm starting to believe him. I really don't know what to believe anymore, Norma. Do you know what me and my friends have been through in the last few days? A friend of, yeah. 7 days after she watched a video, I'm watching the video too. 2 of my friends already died after watching this video. According to Fonz, a dead girl is after us. And it looks as if he's telling the truth. My condolences, but don't let Fonz fool you. I have to admit, however, the author within me is getting curious. Besides, I kind of miss getting in Henry's way. Let's start at the beginning. So you found me through my book. Man, if you know where Norma and Henry's story is going, which if you've watched Orphans, you do, you know that they already secretly like each other. Like, come on. I just love getting in his way. Like, no one loves antagonizing someone this much if they don't, like, kind of enjoy their company a little. Like, it's very schoolyard. Like, it's not even negging. It's just, like, schoolyard picking on people. But, like, that's how Norma and Henry are. That's especially how Norma is. But let's start at the beginning. So you found me through my book. Yes, but it wasn't easy to get a hold of, sold out everywhere, right? Your book was mentioned in an old newspaper article about fawns. Exactly, you caused quite a stir. Yes, but it wasn't easy to get a hold of, sold out everywhere. If only you'd said something. I still got 3 particularly beautiful editions lying around. Don't they look wonderful? Yeah, especially with that silver fox on the cover. I'm just rooting for these two, I really am. Even if they cost my publisher a lot of money to get fonts to take a photo for the cover. Norma's funny. I feel like she's the fun aunt. And you don't really realize she has a drinking problem until like when you're a kid, you're just like, God, my aunt's so fun. And then you're like, Mom, why can't she come and pick me up today? She said she was going to come and pick me up. And then you're like, but then when you grow up, you realize that she was so fun. You think of her as being so fun. And then you realize it's because she had a drinking problem the whole time. But she's still so darn fun, this Norma. I guess you two won't become friends anymore. Then he really needed the money. Now you're being a little mean. So ridiculous is what she said, but he must have really needed the money. Needs, not needed. The poor guy. He has kids, lady. He has Amber to take care of. At least Amber. And isn't he single father parenting her? Because didn't his wife die? I swear she said that in Orphans, that her mom died. So, you're not being very nice. But no, tell me, my dear, how and why should I help you? There's a photo of Fonz as a child in this disturbing video. We need you to find out what Fonz has to do with it. Maybe he knows the motive of that dead girl? I have to say, a thrilling story. You know what? I'm in. Just to prove what an ignorant scammer Fonz is. And that there's no such thing as vengeful and murderous ghost women. But vengeful and murderous ghost men? Oh yeah, plenty. Did you know that spirit comes from Latin and means liquor? Well, you seem to know a great deal about it. Oops, I almost hit send. This really doesn't help us. No, I really didn't. No, I really didn't. Speaking of liquor, were you guys drunk when you asked Fonz for advice? What? Were you drunk when you asked Fonz for advice? What? What kind of question is that? What do we do next? I'd like to add you to our group chat if that's okay with you. Sure, we'll be a piece of cake to convince you all. I fill up my glass and wait for your invitation. Oh, Norma. What an interesting lady you are. My goodness, how terrible, Indigo. Hello, Miss Schmidt. What's going on? Lost your glasses again. Hello, Miss Schmidt. I wrote with Cedrik and he told me about Quentin. My sincerest condolences. I wish I could help. Is there anything I can do? You could try to find out whether there have been cases similar to ours. I have a photo of the inside of a book. Maybe you can find out which one it is. You could find out if dissecting corpses can incur the wrath of a deceased person. Not at the moment, but thanks. Cases similar to ours. inside of a book. That's the Nibelungs thing, I think. Not that one. Well, we'll pick which one next time because we're at about an hour and my girl's tired. I'm tired. We're all tired. And we're in episode 2 now, so woo woo. Okay. All right. Until next time. Ta-ta.